Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Chang with Beachbody.com. Movement, especially good movement, has two main attributes, stability and mobility. Now, oftentimes people confuse mobility with flexibility and stability with stiffness or strength. Those words are all very, very different. Now, mobility means the range of motion you can take your body through. Do you have access to these ranges of motion? Stability means your body's dynamic motor control. Can you control your body through ranges of motion, or will you fall through them? Let me give you an example. Let's say the standing toe touch. If I'm standing like this and I go forward to touch my toes and all of a sudden that's as far as I go. But if I'm seated and all of a sudden I can reach this far without having to worry about standing up, then that's a stability issue. In cases like that, the body's lack of stability or lack of core strength from standing when I'm reaching forward for my toes shuts off my ranges of motion. So instead of allowing me a proper toe touch, if I suddenly reach forward and stop right here, yet can go really far when I'm seated, the body's telling me you don't have the core stability to let me trust you through those extra ranges of motion. So the nervous system shuts down the muscular system in that sense, causing you to slam on the brakes. It's almost like your driver's ed teacher there with that second wheel. Doesn't really trust you, hits the brakes. So in this case, what we're doing is we want to see every little range of motion that we're going for. If I'm trying to stretch and stretch and stretch and stretch my hamstrings, but it's not a flexibility issue, it's a stability issue, then I need to train that strength, that core strength and that stability to allow me to drop down. Now, if you can't go down too far, let's say I go this far on my toe touch, and then seated, I look pretty much the same. That's a mobility issue. In cases like that, you might need to stretch the muscles that are affected. But make sure you differentiate clearly which is which. If you've been stretching hard and aren't seeing the improvements in your range of motion that you'd like, you may be training the wrong way. Until next time, I'm Dr. Mark Chang.